Oh my gosh, the tea is scalding hot today. It looks like Nell and Melody's alliance is being questioned, and honey, this drama is messier than a toddler with finger paint. Was Nell really fake all along? Did she actually turn on Melody for her own gain? And how in the world does Destiny Payton fit into all this chaos? One thing is absolutely certain. The streets are talking and the receipts are coming in faster than Amazon deliveries. Is Nell exposing Destiny? Is she ruining reputations? Or is she just playing both sides like a master chess player? Stay with me, because by the end of this breakdown, you might just see these so-called friendships in a whole new light that'll have your jaw on the floor. Listen, it's looking like Nell and Melody's friendship might not be as rock solid as we all thought, and guess who's smack in the middle of this hot mess? Destiny Payton. Now let's get into the cold hard facts. Was Nell ever truly loyal to Melody, or was she just waiting for the perfect moment to flip the script and show her true colors? Because baby, the streets are saying Nell is playing both sides like a double agent, exposing secrets, spilling tea, and possibly even throwing Destiny under the bus in the process. And y'all know when receipts start dropping, the truth always bubbles to the surface like oil in water. So is this a case of betrayal, manipulation, or just another messy love and marriage Huntsville fallout that has us all grabbing our popcorn? Stay locked in, because by the end of this breakdown, you'll be questioning everything you thought you knew about these friendships. Chiley. The drama is heating up faster than asphalt in August, and it looks like some of these friendships weren't built to withstand the storm. If you thought the fallout between Melody and Destiny was ancient history, think again, because now Nell is smack dab in the middle of it all, and the way things are unfolding, it's getting messier by the second. Now let's really get into it. Was Nell ever really loyal to Melody, or was she just playing the game, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect opportunity to switch sides when it benefited her? Because word on the street is she's been whispering in Destiny's ear like a little devil on the shoulder, feeding her all kinds of piping hot tea and possibly even exposing private conversations that should have never left Melody's inner circle. But here's where it gets shady, y'all. Was this all planned from the beginning? One minute Nell is all smiles, cheering Melody on, acting like she's Team Melody for life, and then boom, she's allegedly stirring the pot, throwing shade darker than eclipse shadows and making moves that have folks giving her the serious side-eye. So is she a real friend, or has she been a secret opportunist this whole time? And y'all know when love and marriage Huntsville drama pops off, the receipts don't lie. They're like those ancestors that refuse to rest until the truth comes out. So what's really going down behind the scenes? Who's lying? Who's manipulating? And most importantly, who's about to get exposed next? Stay locked in, because the juicy details I'm about to spill will have you looking at these friendships through completely different eyes. This is the kind of drama that makes you question everything you thought you knew about loyalty. If you've been following the ongoing tension between Melody Sherry and Destiny Payton, you already know it's been an absolute roller coaster of accusations, betrayals, and jaw-dropping revelations. But just when we thought we had all the players figured out, Nell has entered the chat in a way nobody saw coming. And let me tell you, what's happening right now is turning friendships into battle lines quicker than you can say, "I don't want no smoke." For years, Nell has been seen as someone firmly in Melody's corner, a supporter, a confidant, someone who was supposed to have her back through thick and thin, ride or die. But behind the scenes, whispers have started circulating that maybe, just maybe, Nell hasn't been as loyal as she's been claiming to be. Some people are even saying that Nell has been feeding Destiny insider information like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, possibly using her relationship with Melody to gain access to private details and then turning around to use those same details against her. The betrayal! But here's where it gets even more suspicious, y'all. Some of the very things Destiny has been saying lately align a little too perfectly with things only someone in Melody's inner circle would know. Now, is this just a coincidence? Or has Nell been playing both sides this whole time like she's in a tennis match with people's secrets? Because let's keep it all the way real. Whenever there's drama in the world of love and marriage Huntsville, there's always someone working behind the scenes, pulling strings and shifting alliances for their own benefit like puppet masters in this reality TV show. So what's the truth? Has Nell betrayed Melody? Was this an intentional move orchestrated from the beginning? Or is she just caught in the crossfire of two former friends who now can't stand to breathe the same AIR? And most importantly, what happens next? Because if there's one thing we know for certain in this messy reality TV world, the truth always comes out eventually. And when it does, there's absolutely no hiding from the fallout. It's going to be explosive. This is not just another messy fallout, y'all. This is a betrayal that cuts deep, and it might just change everything we thought we knew about the dynamics between Melody Sherry, Destiny Payton, and Nell. If you thought the drama in love and marriage Huntsville was calming down, think again. Because what's happening right now isn't just exposing cracks in long-standing friendships, it's revealing the shocking ways loyalty and deception can twist together in the most unexpected ways. Let's talk about Nell, the person who was supposed to be in Melody's corner, someone who's been seen as a supporter, a real one, someone who allegedly had Melody's back through thick and thin. But lately, something has been off. Have you noticed it? The way things are shifting, the way certain narratives are suddenly being spun, and most importantly, the way Destiny suddenly seems to have inside information that only a true friend of Melody's would have access to. Here's where things start getting real suspicious. Over the last few weeks, Destiny has been making some very pointed comments, some that, quite frankly, align a little too perfectly with details that should have never been public. And the crazy part? The only way she could have known those details is if someone in Melody's circle was feeding them to her like a mama bird. And guess who's being side-eyed as the potential leak? Nell. Now let's break this down for a second. Melody and Destiny's friendship has been over for a long time now, and we all saw how messy that got. From Destiny's accusations of Melody being fake to Melody calling Destiny out for playing the victim, these two have been throwing subtle and not so subtle shots at each other for months. And the thing about real friendship fallouts? When things end badly, people start talking. They start revealing secrets. They start trying to gain the upper hand like it's some kind of emotional warfare. So the big question is, did Nell betray Melody? Or is she just caught in the middle of this feud, trying to keep the peace, but accidentally making things 1,000 times worse? Because let's be honest, Nell should know better. If you claim to be neutral, then why does it look like one side keeps winning the information war? If you're truly loyal to Melody, then why does it seem like Destiny suddenly has more ammunition than the military? But wait, it gets even deeper, y'all. Some sources are saying this wasn't an accident, that Nell has intentionally been feeding Destiny information, playing both sides and keeping her hands clean while the real damage happens behind the scenes. And if that's true, then this isn't just messy. This is calculated. This is premeditated betrayal at its finest. So here's where we stand. Is Nell truly the snake that people are whispering she is? Or is she being framed as the villain while the real mastermind sits back, watching the drama unfold like it's a Sunday night movie? One thing's for sure, when the truth finally comes out, someone is going to have a lot of explaining to do. And trust me, you do not want to miss the details we're about to uncover, because when you connect all these dots, the full picture might just shock you to your core. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's get into it. Let me tell you something. If you thought the drama between Melody Sherry and Destiny Payton was over, you are in for a rude awakening, because this right here, this might just be one of the most shocking betrayals we've seen come out of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We all know reality TV friendships don't always last, but what's happening behind the scenes right now is something completely different. This isn't just petty drama or old wounds reopening. This is calculated, this is messy, and it's got people questioning everything they thought they knew about loyalty. And at the center of it all, Nell. Now let's get one thing straight. Nell has always been seen as someone who was riding for Melody. She was supposed to be solid, a real one, someone who wasn't going to switch up no matter how bad things got. But the streets are talking, and what they're saying? Whew! It's not looking good. Because if what people are speculating is true, then Nell just pulled off one of the biggest betrayals we've seen in a long time, so let's break this all the way down. For a while now, folks have been side-eyeing the way Destiny has been moving. We know she's no longer friends with Melody, and we definitely know things between them didn't end on a peaceful note. But here's the thing. Destiny has been making some very interesting statements lately. Statements that suggest she's got inside information, details that only someone close to Melody would know. And this is where it gets real messy. The only way Destiny could have that type of information is if someone within Melody's circle was feeding it to her. And when you start narrowing down the possibilities, one name keeps coming up: Nell. Now here's where things start getting real suspicious. Nell has been playing the role of the neutral party. She's been acting like she's not picking sides, like she's just trying to stay out of the mess and keep things peaceful. But if that's really the case, then why does it seem like Destiny suddenly has more ammunition? Why does it feel like the only person benefiting from this so-called neutrality is Destiny? And let's be very clear, this isn't just hearsay. There are receipts. People have been catching subtle clues, little slip-ups in conversations, and whispers behind the scenes that suggest Nell hasn't been as loyal to Melody happy as she claimed to be. But why would she do this? That's the million-dollar question. Some folks believe Nell is just playing both sides, trying to keep a foot in both camps so she doesn't burn any bridges. But others, they're saying this is way deeper than that Nell has intentionally been feeding Destiny information, making sure she stays one step ahead while keeping her own name clean. And if that's the case, then we're looking at one of the biggest backstabbings in love and marriage Huntsville history. Now here's what makes this even worse. Melody has already been through enough when it comes to disloyalty. We all saw how things played out with Martell. We all saw how she tried to maintain friendships only for them to crumble the moment she set boundaries. And now, if Nell really turned on her too, then that just proves one thing. Melody can't trust anybody in these streets. But wait, there's more. Because some sources are saying this wasn't just about friendship or loyalty, this was about business. There are rumors floating around that money might be involved, that certain alliances are being formed for financial reasons, and that Melody might have been the last person to find out about it. And if that's true, then this is way bigger than just messy reality TV drama. This is about power, this is about strategy, and this is about who's really in control behind the scenes. So the question remains, is Nell really the snake people are whispering she is? Or is there another layer to this that we haven't uncovered yet? Because one thing's for sure, when the truth comes out, somebody's going to have a lot of explaining to do. And the fallout? It's going to be nuclear. It's going to be nuclear.